Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Illuminate. I'm here. I'm just in a different position. And our theme for today is about identity. So this has been a little bit of a long time coming for me. I have lots to share with you. Definitely inspired by my present circumstances, or I shouldn't say inspired by, more like brought to light, highlighted in some of my recent circumstances, experiences, meditations, contemplations, life lessons. And I know many of us are in parallel, so I hope that this resonates with you. I just have a little sponsored portion here, just like 2 minutes or so. So thank you so much. Truly, thank you for the support. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so very much to Bright Sellers for partnering with me on today's video. I always get super excited when a Bright Sellers box is arriving. I love to take out the cards. They have a wine education card that comes with each box, and then I like to go through and discover, what wines they've sent me this month. I've learned that I really love medium to full-bodied reds, and I love the notes mixing berry, vanilla, and like smoke or tobacco. Some of you know I've really been trying to do a little chilling for myself, a little self-care, a little time for reflection, just time to relax. And this box arrived in perfect corresponding time for me. Really love the vanilla and smoke notes with the main character wine that I got. Bright Cellars matches you with wines from small vineyards all over the world, curated specifically for your palate. With hundreds of exclusive wine brands, you'll be able to try new wines you've never tasted before. They have a glass half full blog where you can find more wine knowledge and informative articles. Their packaging has the smallest carbon footprint in the industry and is 100% recyclable. The dancing juice had a really yummy plum and tobacco combination, and I specifically remember this day when I filmed this because I was just trying to have some me time. I was just trying to detach a little, let the world keep going while I pull into myself a little. And while I do enjoy a glass of wine alone on the balcony or just watching the clouds roll by, I really enjoy having some on hand for when a guest comes over and we can toast and relax and have some snacks and just enjoy each other's company. The Rising Tail was so yummy. It was a medium-bodied red with berry notes and spices, and it went really well with the pastries and vanilla ice cream that me and my boyfriend and Bamba were enjoying this movie night. I think we watched The People vs. Larry Flint, if you're curious. Thank you again, Bright Sellers, for giving my followers a limited time offer of $50 off their first 6-bottle box. Click the link in the description to get started. Thank you so very much to Bright Sellers for partnering with me, and thank you so much, viewers and subscribers. Truly could not be doing this without you. And now let's get into our session. Welcome back, and thank you for that. So, I know not everyone loves the chatty videos, chatty sessions, but for me, for my path, for myself as a healer, as an energy work, esoteric healing arts practitioner and student, can we just kind of agree on maybe, or maybe that's not the right way to say it, but there is so much that comes through in words. Of course, it's more of the lived experience that teaches us, but we can really use words as a healing tool through vibration, through intention, through affirmation, through focus. And that's what words are so helpful for helping us to focus, helping us to understand, and also as a validation and a connection, to share our stories here together. To do our best to understand what's going on with us so we can be empowered and move through it. So I won't give you the full backstory of, my grandmother and my mother, things that have come to highlight for me and that I've been more able to understand recently, or at least expand on. But I will say that in the recent issues that I've had with my body, with pain, with burnout, with things changing, like significant things in my life changing, and changing how I see myself, changing how I present myself, how I move, how I show up, the medium, and realizing how much of my identity I wrapped into the Lunini, how much I saw myself, but I'm much more than that. And I've learned that these experiences that I'm having, this pain, this push, this you have no choice, you have to shift something up kind of situation, has really caused me to reflect on my identity, how I identify myself, how I see myself, and expand that. Expand my skills, expand my perspective, and expand on the ways that I experience myself. This has called me to experience myself beyond just my work or beyond just my household, to really spread my wings a little. So we're gonna light a candle, and I chose a salt candle holder today, which clearly has got a lot of love, a lot of use already, because salt is so purifying and cleansing and supportive. I just thought it'd be really nice for us to work with. Nice element here, so I just have this cute little tea light here. Some incense matches. On behalf of the highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and perfect alignment, just set this in my dish. There we go. We have an intention here to support the development, the expansion, the flexibility, releasing limitations, releasing potentially vices, releasing illnesses that we've attached to as part of our identity, weaknesses. And, forgive me, I hope I can say this in a way that translates, but there are things of us that are quite empowered that need some reworking here. I love the Lunini. I love being the Lunini. I love channeling the Lunini. But I'm so much more. I'm so much more. There's so much more I want to experience. Or I really love smoking weed. I'm a little bit of a pothead, and I have been for a long time, with some breaks here and there. And at this point, I can't do that anymore. I can't rely on it, and I can't identify with it. I can appreciate it. I like the culture. But what I mean is, it's just not for me anymore. So it's not something I'm going to claim identity right now. So again, vices, addictions, toxic traits, weaknesses, and also things that are strengths, because if we're too attached to our strength or something we love about ourselves, when it shifts, that wobble is there. We need to be flexible on how we're creating ourselves, how we're moving forward, expanding that strength. So yeah, I love being a Reiki healer. I love being a teacher. But now I'm a student again. I'm taking a class and I'm expanding my skill set when it comes to healing arts modalities yet again. Pushing myself further and further and further in my own evolution. Because even the good can become stagnant. Even the good can become a little bit of a trap. So we're going to release any trappings of identity. Of course, maintaining authenticity. I'm not just going to go and become someone totally different, as in someone without a context, someone without experience. I'm a newbie in my new beginnings, and I'm going to have reverence for that and have reverence for the journey. And I hope that my words here can share with you to encourage you or support you or validate. And in terms of the energy work, the intentions here, as we've already declared, we are calling in the expansion of our skills. We are letting go of limitations in our identity, in our story, in how we see ourselves, from attachments to even, like I said, strengths or things we've come to find such comfort in. I don't want to say let's get rid of them, but if it's time to move on, if it's not serving you, if it's limiting you, I think we could use this example, right? Substances, when you're really low, when you're really stressed out, whatever the case may be, you're sleeping on the street, you've got something going on really significant internally too. I said sleeping on the street, I realize that's more external, but what I'm trying to say is when you're in a low place, that alcohol, that weed, whatever it is, can be helpful. It's helping you to numb, it's helping you to get through the day. Otherwise, maybe we'd give up. But then when you grow a little, when you get to a certain place and you don't need it anymore, now that substance might be impinging on your happiness, on your connections, on your drive, let's say, or anything else. And again, I'm not the most knowledgeable here. I'm just kind of sharing, okay? So, for those of you ready for growth, for expansion, for a real turn of the wheel here, a real significant turn of the wheel, we're holding space and channeling energy and creating a time here together for you to be able to focus on this for yourself, to allow it. Because space is really important, to give yourself that space to expand, that space to shift. Go easy on you, Give yourself some patience, some grace. Let it form. Let the roots grow. Let it take shape. Don't force it yet. You don't yet know exactly what flower you're growing, or what tree, or what herb. Let it take root. Let it unfurl, uncoil, and then you'll know how to support it as you go, day by day, step by step. This new you. Right? So if you have your own intention you'd like to set, please send it in. To the glow, to the warmth, to the light. And I'll help you. I'll gather your intention in. Send it in. Gather. Send it in. Sending it in for you. Okay. I'm just gonna I'll actually set this behind us so hopefully you can see it. It's not a limiting vessel, but it is a container in a sense, as in we're putting in ingredients. But it is expansive. It was no limits. A flexible boundary, a flexible border to grow with you. We're going to take our selenite. See if I can do this. All around you. These little tiny wands, like, this is what they look like. Will it focus? Well, I'm so sorry. You might have to take my word for it. That they are these little tiny wands. Hundreds of them. Clearing paths for your growth, clearing blockages, clearing fears, clearing attachments to illness and harmful vices or even supportive vices. Some of you have left me comments that you used to be like super exercise-y type people. And now your body's telling you to slow down. So this isn't just about, let's say, moving beyond things that are harmful. It's about moving beyond things that don't work for you anymore. We're clearing all around you. There is an oil lining the glass to create this smoky look. The Virginia cedar, smoky, gorgeous. We're focusing on the auric field, the outer membrane, your own boundary, and your own sense of self here. Like, almost like tending to the butterfly within, the caterpillar within the chrysalis. Just helping those changes. We want to subliminally affect you to remind you this will be as comfortable as possible. You're going to feel so good when this is all through. In fact, you're feeling good already. Because you can feel how important this is. You can feel a little bit of what lies beyond. Alright, we're going to add a little bit to our mix here. Some of this gorgeous ritual incense. This happens to be from Deshimsia. We're going to just and add this to the lines here, the wands. focusing on energizing, fueling, channeling through to your auric field, channeling through to your membrane, softening the membrane of the identity, softening for an easy shift, as easy, as comfortable as possible. And channeling through these intentions of support, witnessing you in your perfect health, witnessing you completely abundant, witnessing you developing your skills, your knowledge, witnessing the new connections you make, or the old ones that you amend or revitalize in some way. You're seeing your mind shift, the way your thoughts dance, shifting, expanding, growing. Right. In fact, I'll just put this here. Okay. Have this affirmation that I received. From my grandmother. Well, it was my grandmother's. My aunt really gave it to me. We're gonna use this so very gently, okay? Don't worry. So gently. To just make little impressions down your back. And I'm not gonna get up and walk around you. I'm still being tender with myself. So we're gonna set intentions to go down your back. So even though you're seeing this at your face, visualize or connect or sense that the focus is to intend behind the back of your head, back of your neck, down your back, down your spine. Making little preparations to support the spreading of your wings, your emergence. So gently, just moving down the back where your cape, your shell, your cloak, your covering, because soon you will cast it off if you have not already. You will slide out of the previous identity to embody fully through your habits, through your thoughts, your communication, your actions, your dress, your self-expression, all ways, your abundance levels, your health, everything aligned to the you hold in your mind that you are creating, and a flexibility within that. And again, finally, okay. Slow movement down through. Okay, and when that is ready to release, when you are ready to fully cast off that cloak, that too tight sweater, you will. It will come off in the perfect time. Okay, so now just deciding what order I want to take you in. I want to give you this gift. This is a pink Lumerian quartz. That's so funny. I'm just gonna scooch this. That was a little validation for me. Because there's an encouragement here to heal your past, to heal the connections to your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents. If they're not in your life, it's okay. I'm not saying you have to find a way to fit them back in your life. Ties are cut for a reason, but for your soul is really well served to appreciate, to have love in some way. And forgive me if that's challenging. Take it at your own pace. Take what resonates with it. But it's a message of connecting to your lineage. Not just this lifetime as well, but what's happened to you before. And we're going to make an intention with this stunning, stunning quartz to leave all pain from the past in the past. To leave all illness from the past in the past. To leave all lack from the past in the past. To leave all insecurity from the past in the past. To leave all of the more imposing, may I say negative, and I know you know what I mean when I say negative, emotions, habits, actions, thought processes, points of view, all of it from the past, in the past. And you are free from that. You will not carry it forward. You choose. This is your life. From now on, may you live a life of self-mastery and divine workings. And I'll get this placed in your heart and charged, channeling through. Okay. That quartz is a seed. Your new sense of self is a seed, we could say. There's a lot of seed energy here. So we want to water it. And we're going to water those seeds with this abundance spray. Okay. So in the heart first. Your sign. Your other side. Behind you. Below your feet. In front of you. And I'll just my hands. Okay, we're gonna channel through to those lovely seeds of your identity. Picture a castle, a home, a structure. And picture the vines, the branches, the tendrils of your new self, your seeds, climbing those walls, beautifying the surface, adding structure and really changing the entire look, the entire vibe. Are there flowers? Are there fruits? Are there thorns? Is it a protective layer? Channeling through. On my side, holding up a mirror, see yourself. See this new identity. See the fluidity, the flexibility. Feel it stretch and grow and bend and twist. Feel it navigate. Feel it form. Feel it feel and sense. There's no need for attachments. There's no need to regret. It's just a thrill to be on this curvature, this what's that word? Like the edge of the earth, the horizon line. A new dawn, a new day, a new world, a new self, a new expression of you to experience for yourself. These black stork feathers, which are found feathers, beautiful correspondence here of rebirth. But it's not just rebirth. And I know rebirth is quite big, but it's not just about rebirth here. It's about letting go. Letting go of the things that served you before, and that can be painful. It can be scary. That can create a lot of sensitivities, a lot of unsureness. So it's important through this period, you really, more than ever, in my humble opinion, of course, focus on what feels good to you. It's not really about making sense right now. It's about listening to your ultimate truth. Being real, I guess we could say, in a lot of ways. Like, have to be real that my body doesn't like cannabis right now, not in a psychoactive sort of way. I have to be real that it's time to upgrade the way I provide, the way I show up to enrich. And that's scary. And it's not as easy as staying how I was. But it has to happen. So, with a level of empathy here, I just want to honor your journey. And I'm going to just fan it. Supporting that flow. Flow in how you see yourself. Flow in what you release. Flow in what you allow. Flow in the direction that you are moving to support the evolution expression of your soul. No pressure, right? Just moving it through. Moving it through, supporting your flow on this path of expansion and experience. I want to thank you so very much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path. Thank you truly and deeply for being such a significant part of mine. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and I, and to this interesting and exciting connection that we share. So very much love to you.